Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. Today's theme is the fakes. I'm glad you're with me. You can dial in to talk to me if you want. 844-551-8255. Let me begin by saying this. The conservative movement, true conservatism is about truth. There are no fakes. Now, you may lie, you may be deceptive, whatever, but at your core, you're not a fake because you know when you've done something wrong. The left, they rely on being fakes. And you know what a fake is? Something that purports itself to be something that it is not. A worthless imitation passed off as the genuine article. An imposter. A charlatan. How many? When I say those words, I want you to just think of, when I say Barack Obama, what do you think? Do you think he was the genuine article, or do you think he was a fake? When did you see the real Obama? I dare you to tell me when you think that was. I dare you. He was a fake. And you know what? The left hate that we know this. We know he was an imposter. This guy had no ability to run an economy. He couldn't run a lemonade stand. And I know that sounds trite, but it's true. He had no knowledge of how things worked in the real world. But the left wanted you to believe he was more than what he was. He was a failed community organizer. Go back and look at his work. I mean, it wasn't like you had to be a genius on this. I'm a community organizer. I registered people to vote. I did this or that. Okay, go look at the areas where he community organized. And what do you have? You have blight. Give Donald Trump any of the property that Barack Obama was in terms of community organizing. Give Trump the south side of Chicago, and in a decade, that's where everybody will want to live. That's the difference. Imposter, fraud, sham, fake, counterfeit. That is exactly what the left are about. Deliberate perversion of the truth. They claim, for example, they care about the environment. Who litters more? Who are the most grimy, nasty people on the planet? People that live in rural areas or people that live in the urban areas? Who are the urbanites? Does Chicago vote mostly Democratic or mostly Republican? Does St. Louis vote mostly Democratic or mostly Republican? Does LA vote mostly Democrat or mostly Republican? Go 20 miles outside of any major city. Go to the small cities and look at the level and the contrast in how people live, and tell me who really cares about the environment. Who cares about the air? Who cares about the water? Who cares about animal husbandry and so on and so forth? You got, stray cats running around, stray dogs. You got infestation of everything. Go to the country and watch what you have. You have people who care about their animals. They care about their water. They care about the land. But they tell you, no, we're the ones, we care. I mean, dishonest to their rotten cores. Always ready to substitute something of value, of no value, for something of value. That's what they'll tell you. So, Obamacare. What did Barack Obama do? He substituted something that has no value, that does you no good, and he takes away your valuable insurance, and I can speak from personal experience on this, and gives you a charlatan, gives you a fake. We posted an article, a graphic. This is from eHealth. You can go to the website if you don't believe me. It says, here are the Obamacare plans. If you cannot afford the Obamacare plans, here are some other plans you can take a look at. Can you believe that? They give you an alternative to Obamacare. And for the record, go look at any of the plans that they offer, the Obamacare plans or the alternate plans, and I will practically guarantee you, your plan was better. Your plan was cheaper. Your plan met your needs. In every way. But they'll tell, it wasn't good enough. It didn't cover all this, that, and the other. These people are phonies, folks. And I hate phonies, and the left is full of nothing but phonies. You've watched them get exposed. The media, nothing but a bunch of phonies. on the payroll of the Clintons. There was an article back in July of this year, 65 reporters that have been in collusion with the Clintons. They proved it. In collusion with the Clintons. The media, I'm talking about the ownership. Jeff Bezos, a stated anti-Trumper, hates Trump. Why? No reason. Because he's competent. Because Jeff Bezos has an ideology that says the fakes are good. Hillary Clinton, nothing but a phony, nothing but a fake. Before I get off of Obama, go look at anything about his past and tell me you know what this man's about. Oh, Kevin, there was a lot of rumor and innuendo. No, there's a lot of the things that we just didn't know about him that are probably true that the left decided they were going to cover because they didn't want you to know the truth about Barack Obama. You want to know why? Because you wouldn't have elected him on the truth. And you know what Hillary Clinton spent over $1 billion doing in the last election cycle? Hiding herself from you. Hillary Clinton didn't want you to know who she was. So she spent $1 billion saying, no, don't believe that. Don't believe that we hurt people. Don't believe that the Clintons, didn't do these things. So all the things about Bill Clinton and the women, she's a proponent of women, isn't she? I mean, that's what they tell you. Hillary Clinton protects women. Except from her husband. Oh, and except from Harvey Weinstein. Oh, and except from all the other big wigs that she's hung around who are pedophiles, who are rapists, and other ne'er-do-wells. But everybody else, no, she's protecting you. She protects women. What about Meryl Streep? What about Nancy Pelosi, who just recently called Conyers an icon, a sexual abuser? Admitted sexual abuser, paid $27,000 of your tax dollars to cover up his sexual abuse of women. And she protects the man who not only abused a woman, but used your tax dollars to cover it up and called him an icon. I mean, that's amazing to me. I hate phonies. Look, I'm not telling you that you got to tell me all about yourself the minute we meet. But at least give me a good idea. I mean, these people are incorrigible. And they're mad at people like me when I call them out. They're mad at you when you get in their faces and go, you know what? Barack Obama sucked. He was a terrible president. His policies killed America. They hate when you say that. They hate the truth.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.